MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's Rays baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
They're going to have to start calling this guy Blake Nasty. This guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. My opinion, the best stuff from the left side in the game right now. Upper to mid-90s fastball, 95 to 98. Good curveball, good changeup, good slider. He throws any pitch at any time for strikes. He's taken that next step. We're talking about a legitimate Cy Young contender year after year. Blake Snell, as good as anybody in the game right now.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The 1-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he chased it in the dirt. Darno has it, but he's not going to have a play, and they'll allow him to reach first after the strikeout. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third.
So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in, Alex Bregman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Altuve at second. Brantley is over at first with 1 away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's gone 3 for 11. The 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Gurriel swings, and it's hit very well out to left. Pham ranging back to the track. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
In now, number 44. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
4 runs here in this half inning. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Lowe is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But the damage done here as the Astros get 4 runs on the grand slam. On to the bottom of the first now in St. Pete. It's now 4-0 Houston. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Striding into the box, Austin Meadows. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Springer. And no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out.
Batting 3rd, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
And you see here, this is just a great piece of hitting. The ball's away, and he doesn't try to do too much with it. He just goes with the pitch. He gets a great backspin on the ball and clanks it off the foul pole for a homer.
Standing in now, Yandy Diaz. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it, and that retires the side. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now a 4-1 game. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. And here's one that misses to the Houston catcher. It's 2-1 now.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
We got a full count.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
High in the air down the right field line. Meadows is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Back to the top of the order now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2 out, nobody on. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Jose Altuve would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now the 2-1 is strike two swinging.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Line drive snagged on a short hop, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Time for a look at the
Batting
Houston
six,
Astros on D.
the designated
and let's take
hitter,
a look at Carlos
number
Correa.
35.
I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like, and this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play Gold Glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
Now batting, number 35, and he's ready to take his first cuts. The 2-1. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Standing in, Willie Adames. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 5. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Batting 8, the
Hey,
second
this is what
baseman,
every hitting coach teaches
number
when you
8.
start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Lowe. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Adames at third with 2 away. There's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt
Batting
him
ninth,
enough to get a good swing.
the center
A
fielder,
good job of pitch
Kevin
recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, and their runners at the corners now. The set and the 2-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Now batting,
And time
the
will
right
be called
fielder,
here as the pitching coach heads
Austin
out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So it's back to the top of the order now, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. 2 down, runners at first and second. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Cole sets with the payoff pitch, and he fouls this one off. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Astros on top, 4-2. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard to short. Adames picks it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Fly ball right down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the LSU product, Alex Bregman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3 and 2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So coming to the plate, Tommy Pham. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that
Now
has a
batting,
good fastball.
the
What does he
first
do?
baseman,
He just throws this good
G-Man
fastball
Joy.
right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, G-Man Choi. Fouled off. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Third
He looks
baseman,
really
number
sharp
2,
out there, guys.
Yandy Diaz.
At the plate, Yandy Diaz. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Cole has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
4-2 the final score today. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole is credited with the win. Blake Snell worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros. 4 runs on just 1 hit, no errors, and they left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.